It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show. We are live. We're road tripping again. Man, gas is so expensive, and we just keep on road tripping, George. We're at the Lisa Thomas Salon on 159th and 84th Avenue in Tinley Park. And speaking of Lisa Thomas Salon, November 5th, folks, November 5th, Lisa Thomas Salon, either location, the Orland location or the Tinley location, all your holiday beauty needs, holiday gift certificates, holiday products, come on out. They'll set you up beginning November 5th. So you just ask for Tommy Kamak. He probably won't be in the office, but you just ask for him and you'll get hooked up, okay? So again, we'd like to thank Tommy Kamak and Lisa Kamak for all their support and setting us up out here, having a good old time. And our guest this week, Mike Luter. A lot of people know him in the prep football world as Mike from the Brook. He's our guest, does a little work for edgytim.com and also for WCV TV 6. So we're going to have him on. We're going to talk what occurred last week in the first round of the playoffs and what will be occurring this week, round two, second round of the football playoffs. Okay, we're going to go to a Beggars Pizza timeout. And George Carpenter, you got to be happy. The Richmond Park location opened up last week amid a sea of cars. They had to get people to direct traffic out front. I am not kidding. It was a mess. When you've got Ray Cantello and Tom Tucker making pizzas, you know you're busy. All right, we're going to go to a Beggars Pizza timeout. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
From a mouth-watering pizza to a stomach-pleasing Italian beef sandwich, you'll never have to worry about going home hungry from Beggar's Pizza. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, tastefully seasoned in the culinary traditions of Northern Italy. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, check out our extensive menu featuring pasta, salads, appetizers, dinners, sandwiches, and of course, pizza. Enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many suburban locations.
Having a birthday party, holiday party, or good old-fashioned block party? Then call Fair Share Amusement Company. We rent CD jukeboxes, Golden Tee, Megatouch, and many other coin-operated video games to help make your party more fun. We deliver the machines to your house the day before the event, and we'll pick up the day after at no extra charge. Fair Share Amusement Company is one of the leading suppliers of jukeboxes and games to taverns and restaurants in the Southtown area. So let Fair Share help you make more money with the latest equipment available. Call them at 773-445-9955.
If you're looking for a great place to eat with the family or to hang out with the gang, then you have to get to the Coach's Corner. You will love our extensive menu featuring burgers, shrimp, and our famous jumbo chicken wings. So whether you're playing darts, Golden Tee, sitting at the bar, or watching the game on any of our 19 TVs, you'll have a great time. So get to the Coach's Corner Family Sports Bar and Grill at 143rd Street and 82nd Avenue in Orland Park, where there's fun for the entire family.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show. As you see, some of the lovely employees, how's that for being politically correct, from Lisa Thomas Salon here on 159th and 84th Avenue in Tinley Park. All right, our guest this week, Mike Luter from edgytim.com and also WCV TV Channel 6. Mike from the Brook, he's known as, from people in Edgy Nation. How's it going, Mike?
How's it going, Beto? Good to see you, man.
Thanks for coming on board. And I hear I was a very popular person at Edgy Tim last week, but that's okay. You know, you can't be loved by all.
As far as I know, everything's going good. You know, Edgy said to pass along his regards and hope you're doing well.
All right. Do you just tell Edgy thanks for the support? I really appreciate him sticking up for me. That's a nice guy because I duck and hide so often, but that's okay. That's what I hear at least. You know, I didn't have a chance to go through all those threads, but that's all right. That's all good. All right, let's talk about some of these games last week because it was a great first round of football, particularly for the South Suburbs. We did very well, and let's kick it off with HF knocking off top-seeded Downers Grove South 16-0. A little bit of a stunner there, or what?
Yeah, definitely a stunner. I can't remember the last time Downers Grove South was beaten, shut out on their own home field.
Yep.
They are that dominant. I've said, like you said, HF is a team to watch for. I've seen them twice. Remarkable athletes. You know who's the most nervous guy in the state of Illinois right now? The basketball coach at HF.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be sweating every game. But a big win for them. And, Pat, I think it comes down to HF was better prepared through 9 weeks than Downers was.
Yep.
Downers had one tough game, and that was with Bolingbrook. The rest of that conference is a cakewalk year in and year out for them. And I think it showed the other night. Now, the weather may have had a little bit to do with it, but, hey, both teams have to play. They took advantage of Downers' mistakes. Downers is a young team. They got a great quarterback, Chase Whitlow. Will be back next year. He's only a sophomore transfer from Georgia.
Yeah.
But, hey, kudos to Kenny Smith. And I said, when they hired Kenny Smith out of Crete, I said, watch HF. They are a team to watch for. Hey, and they're getting it done.
Yeah, got it done. Nice move, moving Russell Ellington from wide receiver to quarterback. That's what they did earlier in the season. It was a bold move at this stage of the season. Kudos to those guys. Stephen Sewell with a long interception return and 3 field goals by Andrew White. Oh, what the heck's his last name? I'm blanking out on his last name. Andrew. It's a weird name. Skiba.
Oh,
33, 34, and 35-yard field goals. So,
outstanding place.
good job.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Lincoln East over Naperville Central. I was a little bit concerned for the Griffins going into this game. They weren't playing, a customary Lincoln East type of football this year, but they got the job done as well, 26-10.
That's a game we did for WCV-TV, and I talked with Naperville's coach during the week, Mike Stein, and he said if we do not establish a run game against Lincoln East, we can play them 10 times, we'll lose 9 out of 10 times.
No, they'll lose 10 out of 10 times because no one could run on Lincoln East.
And that's exactly what happened. They never got their running game going. But kudos to Rob Zvonar, who tweaked his offense. Going into Week 9, brought in their junior quarterback,
Stanek. Spencer
Stanek. And I'll tell you who else they got involved in that offense. Lloyd Burchett. He's a little bitty guy, but let me tell you, he can move. And that really opened them up with putting Blake Hammond out there as a receiver. They went to him a couple of times when they needed some big yards. But Stanek, I'm telling you, folks, this kid's the real deal. Their offense is in capable hands going into next season, but we're hearing now Lincoln Way East, with that tweaking of that offense, has become legit because that defense is outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. Providence over Springfield Sacred Heart. A little bit of an upset here, I guess, but not really when you think about the scheduling. Again, playing in the Catholic Blue, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right?
I've said that going through the Catholic League Blue is like boot camp. It's 9 weeks of heck, man, and you're prepared. And Providence has this way of when their backs are to the wall is when they play their best. I saw Sacred Heart in Week 1 lose to Montini, of course, and Montini became the #1 team in 5A. So I knew they had some weaknesses. But hey, kudos to Coach Coughlin East for taking the Celtics down to Springfield in a hostile atmosphere and coming home with the win. I mean, it's a huge win, and their reward for that is to turn around this week and go back to Bloomington. So, but yeah, I think they're going to get on a roll.
They're logging some miles. It's no coincidence. 5 teams from the Catholic League Blue qualify for the playoffs. All 5 won in the first round, so that says enough. Andrew over Belleville East. Jim Zimmer, last week's guest. They go 5-6 hours down to Belleville East, come back with a 31-21 win. Very impressive.
I've said from about Week 4 on, I said, watch Andrew. They're a team out of that red division of the Southwest Prairie. Or not Southwest Prairie, Southwest Suburban. Wrong conference, my mistake. That was worth watching. Zimmer's a great coach. You had him on last week. I watched that. And they've got some great players, and they're playing the Andrew football I was used to back in the 90s when Mike O'Neill was there. Hard-hitting. They get pumped up. And all that, and to go down to Belleville. Now, I can tell you there's no strong teams down in that region except East St. Louis. Belleville always plays, 8, 9 wins a year, but Andrew went down there and they got the job done, and hey, I think they're going to go quite a ways.
They're legit. Oak Forest over Eisenhower, not a big surprise there over my alma mater, 34-0. Bengals are another team. They can go a long way too.
Yeah, they can, and I like Oak Forest. As a matter of fact, this week I'm liking what I'm seeing out of them.
They play Hubbard Saturday at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and that's going to be Hubbard's going to give them a battle, but the Bengals are just too strong.
Especially defensively. Bolingbrook over Lincoln Way Central. Thought, even with Jake Whiteclaw gone, you thought that Lincoln Way Central put up a little bit more of a fight, but they got crushed.
Too many injuries. I saw them against Stagg in Week 9. They lost one of the Taylor brothers, sprained his ankle. They went into Bolingbrook kind of limping a little bit, and the Raiders really laid it to them. I mean, it's a huge win for Bolingbrook because people with Bolingbrook wait for them. Is the other shoe going to drop? Are they going to make mistakes? They didn't. They came up and they came away with the big win. But I'll tell you what, this place kicker Lincoln Way Central has, Scott Secor, is going to be every bit as good as Jake Whiteclaw, I really believe, before it's all said and done.
And that's saying something. All right, we're going to go to a Rizza Car Group timeout. The lovely Lisa Kamak joining us right now. Nice to see you. We're going to go to a timeout. When we return, we'll have more here with my boy from IG10, Mike from the Brook. Stay tuned.
RizaCars.com. Looking for a new Chevy? Shop online. The best Chevy selections and the biggest Chevy savings.
You'll find a car you want at RizaCars.com. RizaCars.com.
RizaCars.com. Looking for a new Ford? Shop online. The name that sells the most Fords in Illinois.
You'll find a car you want at RizaCars.com. RizaCars.com.
Hi, I'm Pat Disabato from the Star Newspapers, here to talk to you about my friends at Lisa Thomas Salon. With 45 stylists at 2 locations, Lisa Thomas Salons are the perfect solution for the entire family. Their emphasis on current trends means the most up-to-date styles and products are available right in your neighborhood. Lisa Thomas's knowledgeable stylists are committed to making you look and feel great. So visit my friends at Lisa Thomas Salon on 84th Avenue in Tinley Park or 143rd Street in Orland Park. You'll be glad you did. All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're taping here at 159th and 84th Avenue, Lisa Thomas Salon location in Tinley Park, and seeing the lovely ladies inside working very hard. And all right, if you're just joining us, our guest, Mike from the Brook, edgytim.com. All right, Mike, let's talk about what's occurring this week. We got some great second-round games happening. Let's kick it off. Lamont at Grant. 10-0 Grant is in for a little bit of a surprise, I think.
Yeah, I think they are, as Nagel and the big lineman that they got.
Posick,
Graham Posick.
Kickles at linebacker.
Kickles, and I don't know how's Willie Hayes back in the lineup?
That I'm not 100% sure of.
I'm kind of curious about that, but
Bobby Ernest?
Yeah, Lamont's well tested. I think this is going to be a good game for them. I think they're going to advance back.
Yeah, I mean, actually, when I saw him at the Lamont Oak Forest game, he was dogging Lamont a little bit. I'm like, hey, man, they're going to be okay. They got 5 or 6 studs. I know 5 or 6 studs does not make a team, but I think Lamont has the potential. They're going to wipe Grant away, I think. This week,
I think they're better tested, and I think they're a little bit physically stronger than Grant.
Okay, what do you think in this H.F. Andrew rematch? I was at the Week 9 debacle. 42-7 in the third quarter. Ended up being 42-21. Jim Zimmer called off the Dogs. I don't know, man. Games are won and lost on the line. And the line for Andrew on both sides of the ball is just spectacular.
Yeah, well, it's going to be one of those welcome to Thunderdome deals, man. We're in T-Bowl territory.
We are T-Bowl territory.
We are
right
T-Bowl
here.
territory. Let me tell you, that PA announcer they got is worth a touchdown a game for Andrew. now Homewood, hey, don't sell Homewood short, Pat. I wouldn't be surprised if Homewood pulls off a victory. I wouldn't. But I know Andrew. I think Andrew is going to come out more disciplined than Downers did. I think Downers really, when they started making the mistakes, didn't know what hit them.
Yep.
Kind of panicked a little bit because there's a lot of young kids on that team. I think Andrew's going to be ready for this one, and I like the T-Bowls.
Yeah, I like the T-Bowls too. I just can't see it happening. Bolingbrook at Naperville North. Do the Raiders have a shot here?
Yes, they do. Now, they have to play mistake-free football like they've been. If they cut down the penalties, the turnovers, because Naperville North, I was in the DVC for 10 seasons, man.
Yep.
That program over there with Larry McEwen and the Huskies will make you pay for your mistakes. Bolingbrook, I think, has probably one of the top 3 defenses I've seen this year. They have got to slow down Jordan Tassio, the great quarterback that they have. If they can neutralize him and stretch Naperville North out and make them go a long way, it could be a dogfight. If they come out and make the mistakes, Naperville North's going to run over them.
Yeah, if Bolingbrook plays like they did against Homewood Flossmoor, when they lost to Homewood Flossmoor, they're done.
Yeah.
If they play like they did the majority of the season, they had a very good year, they can give this team a battle. I really believe that, but like you said, it's got to be a mistake-free ball game. No doubt about
absolutely.
it. All right, Brother Rice at Hinsdale Central.
You know, a lot of people aren't buying into Brother Rice, and I don't know why.
I'm not one of them. I buy into
I know you do, and they're one of those CCL Blue teams. And I'll tell you, just watch their game against Mount Carmel. They lost that game, but they really battle hard.
Yep.
Come out with a big win over St. Rita. Hinsdale is one of those mysterious teams. They got a great quarterback, a young guy at quarterback and all that. But I think when it comes right down to it physical-wise, I think Hinsdale's got quite a few guys going both ways, and that the physical battle is going to beat them down a little bit.
Yeah, I know the sophomore quarterback they have, and I know they're going to try and spread it out, let this kid try and run a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something. Rice's defense will be up for the challenge big time, I think. And Jeremy Rhodes will not come off the field. He will be on the field 48 minutes for Rice, and I just can't see Steve Nye's team losing this game, but it should be a good one. Yeah. They're on the road. Hubbard at Oak Forest, we talked a little bit about this.
Yeah, I like the Bengals in this one.
I like the Bengals as well. And Oak Forest, they win. Richards wins. Then you got a great quarterfinal matchup between those two, a rematch. So we want to see that occur. What about this one now? St. Rita, everybody, except with the exception of the Star newspapers, they weren't our number one. But St. Rita at Wheaton Warrenville South. What do you think here?
Well, if St. Rita comes out with a healthy team, now they're going to get a lot of their guys back. That's what I'm hearing, is that some of the guys that have been out hurt are going to come back.
Yep.
They got a legit chance, Pat. I mean, these are the 7 and 8A champions from last year meeting each other. However, the mystique of that Grange field is something else. I've never seen anything like it. Wheaton South finds a way to win in their own field.
Yep.
St. Rita can't get caught up in that, because if they do, they're going to get beat.
Yep.
They're going to get beat. But I think if anybody's got a chance to knock off the Tigers, it's St. Rita, a healthy St. Rita. But if they're going to be missing 2 or 3 key cogs, that's bad for them, because Wheaton has got an outstanding defense.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game. That is going to be a great game. I'm going to be at Andrew, but that's going to be a great game, man. That's going to be worth the price of admission and then some. One game that's probably not going to be worth the price of admission, specifically for the Crete-Monee people. I want to give Coach Verdi a lot of props. Crete-Monee's had a great season. To go in and beat TF South, the Pageant brothers, those are excellent coaches at TF South. To go in and game plan and beat them twice, I tip my hat to them. Awesome job. But the party is over when they travel to JCA this weekend.
Well, that's going to be my game that I'm going to be doing for Will County Volunteer TV Channel 6, which will be broadcast on Comcast Sunday night at 6:30. Pat, Joliet Catholic, this is probably the best complete Joliet Catholic team I've seen since I've lived in Bolingbrook since '92.
Wow.
They've got a 4-headed monster in the backfield with Rudiger, Connor Krish, Brandon Geis, and Tyler Hudetz. These guys will just roll over you. Carmel and Mundelein found out when they came down here and fumbled on their first series, and JCA took it in 2 plays. That's game over.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Crete's overmatched in this ball game. But hey, kudos to them, KJ Franklin and these guys. They've worked hard all year.
And this is for all you people who are anti-multiplier. This is why you have the multiplier right here, because JCA, they could compete in 8A and probably win a state championship. Yeah. They're that good. And a real interesting game in terms of our area team here. Chicago Christian and Mendota. They're playing that game Saturday at 7 o'clock in Palos Heights. Rematch from last year. I really want to see Chicago Christian get to the quarterfinals here.
Yeah, I do too, Pat. Mendota comes out of the NCIC division out at LaSalle County. They were down for many years, and they've really come on. It's growing out there. Alex Hahn, awesome quarterbacks. Parents are probably watching right now.
Yep.
Love your show. And, he'll be the difference in this game. But looming off in the distance is the mighty Driscoll Catholic Highlanders, Pat. And I saw their act last Saturday.
They're
a wrecking machine. They're a wrecking machine.
Crown them.
Yeah.
As someone would say, crown their asses. They're going to be state champions. But that's great for Chicago Christian, man. I'm really happy they won a first-round game. Let them win a couple games here. That's huge for Mark Vanderkoy's team. Alex Hahn, one of the best quarterbacks, not only in Chicago Christian history, but in the South Suburbs. He's an awesome quarterback. All right, Mike, see how quick this goes, man? See how quick? Boom, boom, and you're done? Son of a gun. Turn out the lights. Well, I appreciate you coming on board here. Tell Edgy I said hi, all right?
Yeah.
And I'm not duck and dodge, okay?
We know that. I know that. But hey, we got to get together during basketball, because I'm a big hoops guy.
Okay.
And we'll talk some hoops down here, because as soon as football's over, I put away that gear and I'm on the hardwood. So give me a ring, man.
We'll bring you back on board, okay?
Okay, buddy.
All right. We are going to go to a Coach's Corner timeout. I'm all over that. We return. I'll have to go over last week's games a little bit, so stay tuned.
If you're looking for a great place to eat with the family or to hang out with the gang, then you have to get to the Coach's Corner. You will love our extensive menu featuring burgers, shrimp, and our famous jumbo chicken wings. So whether you're playing darts, golden tee, sitting at the bar, or watching the game on any of our 19 TVs, you'll have a great time. So get to the Coach's Corner Family Sports Bar and Grill at 143rd Street and 82nd Avenue in Orland Park, where there's fun for the entire family.
From a mouth-watering pizza to a stomach-pleasing Italian beef sandwich, you'll never have to worry about going home hungry from Beggar's Pizza. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, tastefully seasoned in the culinary traditions of Northern Italy. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, check out our extensive menu featuring pasta, salads, appetizers, dinners, sandwiches, and of course, pizza. Enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many suburban locations.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show. Again, I'd like to comment on the beautiful employees at Lisa Thomas Salon. And remember, folks, November 5th, you can come before that. They'll be more than happy to accommodate you. But November 5th, all holiday makeovers, get some new holiday gift certificates, holiday packages. All your needs, beauty needs, can be met here at Lisa Thomas Salon, Tinley Park or Orland Park. And again, 24/7, jump on coachescornershow.com. You get both locations. You can see past shows, the current show. It's all good. It's all good. All right, and again, I'd like to thank Mike Luter from edgytim.com, Mike from the Brook, as he's known by Edgy Nation, also WCV-TV Channel 6. We'll get him back on during hoop season. Okay, games from last week. Oak Forest 34, Eisenhower nothing. Hey, my alma mater got their teeth kicked in. However, kudos to Travis Moore, head coach at Eisenhower. Great year. Kids on and off the field. Very, very, very good sportsmanship, and that's number one. For Oak Forest, Ron Zarnecki Jr., 3 touchdown passes. Bobby Walsh, 12 carries, 57 yards. Zarnecki hit Matt Buckley with a 24-yard TD pass, and Casey Brent with an impressive 20-yard TD run. Richards 34, Vernon Hills 13. Game was tied at 13 at one point, then Richards rattled off 22 unanswered points. For Richards, Lamar Harvey, 173 yards rushing and a score. Tommy Thomas, 17 carries, 83 yards, and 3 touchdowns. We're going to be taping next week's show from the Richards football field. Tommy Thomas will be one of 2 guests on our show. All right, Downers Grove South, we talked about that game. 16-0 losers to HF. For HF, Steven Sewell, 78-yard interception, return for a score. Andre Skiba, 33, 34, 35-yard field goals, and Aaron Phillips had 120 yards rushing. Chicago Christian 40, Leo 6. For Chicago Christian, Alex Hahn, 7 of 12, 174 yards, 4 touchdown passes. Andy Sturzma, 69 yards receiving and a TD, 129 yards rushing and a TD. Scott Gilman hauled in a 70-yard TD pass from Hahn. Brother Rice 41, Plainfield Central 3 for Rice. Antoine Hall, 17-yard TD run. Jeremy Rhodes had 2 TD runs. Frank Renardo, 2-yard TD run. Neil Sullivan with a 45-yard interception return for a score. Andrew 31, Belleville East 21 for Andrew. Matt Brown, 12 of 20, 152 yards. Joe Cesario had a 1-yard TD run and a 20-yard TD reception. Mark McDermott with a 2-yard TD run, and Kyle Maesty with a 30-yard field goal. Belleville East, really don't care about those hillbillies. They're way down south. They don't even have indoor plumbing down there, so we don't give a rat's rear end about them. Creek Monee 29, TF South 7 for TF South. Deshaun Ford, 1-yard TD run for Creek Monee. Tony Powell to Lamont Dandridge, 13-yard TD pass, and KJ Franklin, great year by KJ, 80-yard interception return for a score. Mount Carmel 48, Leiden 7 for the Caravan. Jordan Lynch was 6 of 7 for 84 yards and 3 touchdowns. KJ Pickard with a 30-yard TD reception. Brett Butler, a 30-yard TD reception. And Tim Brown, 8 carries, 108 yards, and a score as the Mighty Caravan romped. And the Mighty Caravan will continue to romp, I think, until they get to the state championship contest. All right, we are going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon. There you go, Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we return, high and tight. Stay tuned.
looking for just the right hairstyle? Then come to Lisa Thomas Salon. We've been providing the finest in hair, body, nail, and skincare for over 15 years. Our emphasis on current trends and continuing education means the most up-to-date styles and products are available right in your neighborhood. Our knowledgeable stylists are committed to making you look and feel great. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon today on 84th Avenue in Tinley Park or 143rd Street in Orland Park. You'll be glad you did.
If you're looking for a great place to eat with the family or to hang out with the gang, then you have to get to the Coach's Corner. You will love our extensive menu featuring burgers, shrimp, and our famous jumbo chicken wings. So whether you're playing darts, golden tea, sitting at the bar, or watching the game on any of our 19 TVs, you'll have a great time. So get to the Coach's Corner Family Sports Bar and Grill at 143rd Street and 82nd Avenue in Orland Park, where there's fun for the entire family.
RZACars.com. Looking for a new Chevy? Shop online. The best Chevy selections and the biggest Chevy savings.
You find the car you want at RZACars.com. RZACars.com.
RZACars.com. Looking for a new Ford? Shop online. The name that sells the most Fords in Illinois.
You find the car you want at RZACars.com. RZACars.com.
All right, welcome back. High and tight segment. All right, show I'm an equal opportunity slammer. My alma mater, Eisenhower. Now, forget the fact they lost, okay? That's no big deal. What I'm a little bit concerned about is the school pride here. All week, there should have been posters plastered around the hallways. You know what? Even, let's stretch a little bit, possibly have a little bit of a pep rally, 8th period on Friday. Get the people jacked up. And there was a good crowd at Oak Forest for the game under inclement weather conditions. Probably half-filled bleachers. But, you know, when you've only qualified for the postseason like 5 times in your school's history, second time in a row they have qualified, though kudos to the Cardinals and Travis Moore, you got to build some spirit, man. You have to get the student body involved. There were teachers at the school who did not even realize that the Cardinals had qualified for the playoffs. And it's not because of a lack of media support. Let me tell you, the Cardinals got plenty, their fair share of support, including Coach Moore on this show, as well as from the Star newspapers. Every week, win or lose, the Cardinals, along with the rest of the schools in the Southland community, get covered by the Star. 0-9, 9-0, we cover your asses. All right, we are done with this show. Again, I'd like to thank Tommy and Lisa Kamak for all their support here. Beautiful night here at Lisa Thomas Salon, 159th and 84th Avenue. I'd like to thank Mike Luter for being our guest. And get out to a game this weekend. A lot of good games. A lot of good games. All right. We'll see you here next week.
The Coach's Corner Show is brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick. The Coach's Corner Family Sports Bar and Grill, where there's fun for the entire family. Fair Share Amusement, featuring CD jukeboxes, golden tea, mega touch, and more. Lisa Thomas Salon. Visit us at Lisa Thomas Salon. You'll be glad you did. RZA Cars. You'll find the car you want at RZACars.com.